A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. Battle for the Golden Boot always seems to get a little bit testy, and this thing was tight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, one-possession game, but the Bayou Bengals turned it up against the Pigs.
Yeah, and the LSU did a really good job finishing the game strong. They scored the last 17 points to run away from this one, but the Golden Boot, we've seen crazy games. We've seen like 70,000 overtimes. We've seen a lot in this rivalry, Jesse.
Yeah, this is one game where Sam Pittman and Arkansas, they seem to get up and they get physical. That's something they pride themselves in every year, especially when they play against LSU. This is just one of those games, David, you always expect to go right down to the wire.
Looking for room, it's Durham. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes him past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Razorbacks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Got it in the middle. It's Platt. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air, it's Green. Using the quick game. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff to the single back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Blake. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. It's a running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
LSU lining up first and goal. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a move. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got him. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking for room. It's Washington. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Unloads quickly. Hard-hitting tackle. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to run for it. Spins away from the defender. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback running on the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them, and as they open this possession from their own 20. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Hummer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to...
It's a seam wide open! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw, it's Nussmeier. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Green. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for 6. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air, it's Green. Makes the grab.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This time they'll go to the running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Handoff from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Durham. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. catch in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for space. It's Durham. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Anderson. Open space at the 25. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They'll go to the ground. Ripping through the defense. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quick strike complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me, I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
They booted away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Wide open spaces. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU quick to the line. Off-play action on first down. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Blake. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Green. Here's the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Brown. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hilton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Pratt. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice complete...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just...
He's loose. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Green. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Scanning the field, it's Green. Finds his tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He has the first and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Power football with the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Hill. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And they spike it to stop the clock. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Green. Zings it complete to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Toward the end zone, it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.